And we are live. About a minute early. Oh well. Yeah, I do things weird. So, it's Thursday, February 10th. It's almost Valentine's Day. First, and this is first. Sadie is going to be so disappointed. Uh, yeah. So, it's all me by myself again for the moment. How you doing? There's Diane. Hi, Diane. Hi, Diane. Diane needs to be turned into a moderator. Boom. You're now a moderator. Don't you feel like a queen now? Hanky, Hank. How are you, Hank? How's life in Florida? Do. Waiting for a response. No response. Must be bad, or he would say something. Do. Do. You've been wrenched by Silverhair. Well, the water and all froze again, so there's that. Well, how do y'all have freezing? You must be in the northern part of Florida if you got frozen water. Because I don't think it ever froze down there by close to where Mike is. Yesterday was a mess. Handling issues. What issues do you have? You're too young to have issues. The water, the well, ice on the windshields and all. Hey, Cyber? What's going on? Let me I need somebody to chat to, so somebody come in here and chat with me. Do. Or not. Y'all can just sit over there and type and listen to my washing machine. Can y'all hear my washing machine? I bet you can. It's kind of loud. Yep, washing some blue jeans this morning. That's how my day's going so far. Get up, brush my teeth, put in a load of blue jeans in the washing machine, pack up 3 orders. I got 3 orders going out today. But it sounds like my day is going better than Hank's day is. He's having to deal with frozen wells, and you can't join in. Yeah, piddly. Mine aren't big sales either. I got a pair of women's high-heeled shoes and a Camelback, hydration thing. Cyber, what have you been up to? You working today? I know you work every day, but I mean actual working for your clients today. Shipping 4. Diane, you beat us. You beat all of us with 4. That's kind of sad. Of course, it is early February. What do people need to buy things for in February? If they didn't already like have their winter clothes, they're not going to buy that. I guess it's time to buy sell spring type stuff. If you got any like gardening supplies, stuff like that. I'm thinking about maybe doing just a little bit of gardening this year. I had several years where I got into it pretty heavy, but then last couple of years I haven't even put in tomato plants. That's kind of a shame. Everybody should have tomato plants. Silver duct tape and a vintage crib sheet. There you go. Sewing patterns. Those are worth money? Because I see a lot of sewing patterns at like estate sales. I wouldn't know how to check them to make sure they were all there, because if they're used ones, I wouldn't mind selling new patterns, but if you got used ones, So, you kill plants. Yeah. Just get you a gardening book and follow the directions. Do what they say to do in the book. That's all I do. Just go on YouTube and watch a few gardening videos and then try to copy what they're doing a little bit. It's weird from one year to the next how different a garden can be. It can either be really good and you got a bumper crop, and one year it'll be you don't get enough rain or something. Another year you don't, the weeds just take over everything and you can't keep them killed out long enough for the vegetables to grow. Another year you get bugs attack your plants. You only sell uncut, folded. Too much time to check out the cut ones. Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be the only way I'd sell any of those things. I mean, I'll sell anything if I think I can make a profit, but that sounds a little tedious to me. Wow, nobody else is going to come on and chat with me. We're kind of skimpy on our chatters today. There's 13 watchers. Somebody needs to come in and talk. Here, I'll put the link in again. Boom. Yeah, this show may not last very long. I don't even see Sadie or Mike. What are they doing? There's Tommy, the city slicker stacker. Tommy, you need to come on and chat a little bit. Nobody wants to come in and be a co-host. I don't blame you. I'm boring. Yeah. What are you up to, Tommy? I missed your show the other night. I was asleep before you even started. That's an old man thing, man. God, I can't stay up late anymore. course, I probably could if I would just go to bed later. I could sleep later and then, but I don't know. I'm in a, you're driving to dirty Jersey. Cyber's butt naked. No, nobody wants to see that. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, nobody wants to see a butt naked cyber curtain twitcher, that's for sure. Ugh. Cyber, I'm waiting on a couple of coin orders to come in, but they're taking a long time. Did you ever get coins from Silver Gold Bull? They're a company in Canada. I thought I'd try them out. They had a pretty good price on a couple of 20 franc coins, so I'm trying them out. But to get the cheapest price, you had to send a check or a money order. So I sent them a check. Of course, from Texas to Canada. I did see that they finally cashed the check. You have indirectly. I guess they're a good company. They've been around since I can remember, right? They've been around at least as long as I've been talking on YouTube. Silver Gold Bull, that's an online bullion dealer. Just sent a package to Canada on Monday. Wife inherited a stack of those francs with the other coins. Yeah, some of them have Napoleon. Depends on what. The 20 francs were made in several different countries, like Belgium, France, Switzerland, I think Austria, kind of those Central European, mostly German-speaking countries. Yeah, you got a stack of francs. Those are worth, if you got the gold ones, Tommy, those are worth like about $400 a piece. What Cullen Mindy is minimum work. There you go. Yeah, Tommy, gold has gone up about the last 3 years. You could buy the 20 franc coins for like 270 just like 3 years ago, and now they're 400. Yep. It's a good way to save money. Gold is always going to stay at least even with inflation. And I hear the inflation numbers are getting even worse. I looked at the stock market ticker this morning. It said that inflation was going to be more than 7% for the monthly average for January. I was like, good grief. 7%. And that's just what they're reporting. You know it's got to be more than that. And in certain sectors, like housing and automobiles and several other places, it's got to be way more than that. Gasoline, it's gone up more than 7%. Well, that's the plan, Tommy. You don't use them until you've used up your work ability. Yeah, your first 50 peso coin cost 1,500 and the second cost him 2,300. And now a 50 peso coin, geez, they got to be at least 2,500, don't they, or more? Dun, dun, dun. Totally ridiculous. No, hi, Mike. Obama changed the consumer price index years ago. So, yep, getting good at hiding stuff from Americans, aren't they? Did y'all see Mike's Instagram? He got a solid silver candelabra that was gold plated, so the thrift shop didn't know it was gold or silver. So how much does that thing weigh, Mikey Mike? Look at this. That's got to be like, is it weighted at the bottom? Because that will decrease the value. The sheep that don't know any better. Yeah, but like inside the thick parts, that's got to be like some steel rods and some weighted. But yeah, I mean that thing, and it's still valuable as a candelabra if it's not all dented up. So, but I bet there's got to be like at least 6 ounces of silver there. So that was a great buy. I know. You unfollowed Mike on Instagram. Yeah. Still, I mean, you paid $13 and it's worth, geez. If you took its silver value and then added on the intrinsic value, if it's still usable as a candlestick, then shoot, I bet you could get $300 for that thing. Hey, sarcastic. Come on and chat a little bit. I need a co-host. Nobody wants to co-host with me today. And I'm boring, so there's the link again. Oh, there's Sally, finally. Hi, Sally.
Hey,
I'm all by myself up in here, and people are
well,
getting
dang
bored of
it.
me talking. I know. People are
Oh,
sick of
and
me.
Mike's in the chat and he never came in.
Oh, Mike doesn't ever come in.
Come on, Mike.
Tommy said he would come in, but he said, "Oh, I'm driving to Jersey, dirty Jersey."
Oh, well, that would have been
Whatever.
interesting.
What is dirty Jersey? I don't know what that means.
I guess it was slow.
7.5% inflation. God.
Ooh, that is scary. Oh, you're
Yeah,
at a flea market. See? That sounds fun.
jeez.
That
And
sounds
I'm
better than
sure it was
going
stamped.
shopping.
I'm sure it was stamped sterling on it somewhere, or 925. Because Mike wouldn't have known it was silver if he didn't look.
This is true.
Everybody there just calls it dirty Jersey. Okay. It's like a cesspool. I'm sure quite a bit of Jersey is a cesspool.
Still waiting for my friend to call me back.
Oh, you have a friend?
Yeah, I know. It's funny, huh? Not many, but I
Oh,
do have
yeah.
a few.
I did see the flatware sale. God. I mean, I saw it when you bought the silverware. I thought, oh, he'll probably get 80, $100 for that silverware set. But then he came on and says, boom, the silverware sold for $675.
Ooh,
I'm like, Mike.
that's so sweet. You know, I need Mike to have like a free day so that me and him could just run around the swap meet and he can say, okay, do this, go to an auction, bid on this, do
Yep.
get that. That's what I need. I
I
need to get rid
suppose
of that.
if I sourced as much as, I mean, there's got to be the amount that Mike sources. There's got to be a ton of stuff that I would pick up that he just won't mess with
Yeah.
because Mike only carries maybe 200, 300 items in his store at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got over 1,000. So,
Yeah. I'm heading up on almost 800 again.
yeah,
Yeah, they paid for that pirate ship, so I had to make sure I put that out this morning, and um they paid $42 for shipping. It was weird because it was like I had it at 8 pounds. Well, it came out to like 612. Yeah, yeah.
nice.
We need to crash course with you, Mike. Uh, so it came out to like 612, and I had put 8 pounds on there, and the dimensions were like the dimensions of the box. I think I put like a couple of extra inches on it, you know. And I always do that. If I don't rebox it like right at first, I will put a couple of inches on it, you know. And it was kind of tall because it had those long poles that pirate ships have for the flags,
Yeah,
and so it was kind of tall, and so it um ended up being, I don't know. It wasn't much of a difference, really, to tell you the truth, on the measurements, but and like I said, whenever I changed the poundage right at first, it didn't change the price, but then the measurements, I changed the measurements a little bit, and it must have been just enough to kick it back to where it went from $42 to $17.
yeah, I've done that before.
And I was like, sweet, because I
It's
took an offer.
it's
So,
incredible sometimes the difference that
yeah.
an inch narrower or
Mhm.
shorter will make. Um,
Oh,
Especially on a
nice.
pirate ship because they ship by dimensional weight.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out if your other items are actual gold? Did you get them checked out?
I have not done anything with them yet. I need to do something with them, but I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I want to take them to that jewelry guy just because Mike gave me a lot
Well,
of crap the last time I said that. He's like, "Oh, great. Go and see if the guy that tried to rip you off is gonna,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
tell you the truth."
Well, there's other jewelers too. You don't have to go to the same one every time.
Yeah. It's hard for me to get out of this town. I'm going today, but I don't know if I want to even mess with that today.
Yeah.
I just wanted today to be kind of like a, let's go. I'm not rich.
Uh,
the the thing is I'll probably test it um with my little test kit and see if it's real, and if it is, then I have one. I have one, Mike.
yeah.
Um
Most of the time, you can pretty much tell.
yeah. So if
Um,
if it tests good, I'm gonna list it like that.
And then you get out your little magnet and stuff. Like, this is not gold. I wish it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
that's
finally got one. It's not a real big thing. It's only
see, check it out. This is not gold. And I'm like, dang it.
yeah.
Because that would have been 1/4 of an ounce, probably.
This one's 14 karat.
Mike is grouchy. He shouldn't be grouchy. He's making all these big sales.
All these white flakes on here.
Yeah, if it passes magnet test and it passes your scratch and sniff test, I like to call it scratch and sniff because you scratch your gold on that little stone thing.
Silver.
I can't hardly read the silver scratch test. You're supposed to judge the content of the silver by the color that it makes on the scratch, and you're like,
Oh.
trying to compare it with the little chart they give you, and you're like,
Yeah, I just want to be able to see if it's there or not. I just want that to be the test, you know.
Seiko diver. Screwing him around. I had a weird thing happen last night. I had a message from a buyer saying they live in France, and they said, can you tell me what the shipping will be? I said, just put it in your cart and it'll show up. And he said, no, I tried that and nothing shows up. So I went back and looked at the listing, and for whatever reason, the global shipping program was not checked.
Oh.
I have global shipping on everything.
Me too.
But that one, for whatever reason, didn't have global shipping checked. I'm like, does that happen to anybody else?
I mean,
Just
previously, yeah.
Is that an eBay glitch? I don't even really look at it because
It could be. It could be you copied somebody's listings and they didn't have it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have
That
done.
happens a lot. That happens a lot. And I mean, I have to really pay attention to that kind of stuff because I don't want like I sold a shirt to somebody in Australia yesterday. And so whenever I was looking at, like, before I accepted the offer, I was looking at the listing and it wasn't showing me whether global shipping was checked or not on my phone. I couldn't see it at all.
Yeah.
When you go to the shipping part, I couldn't see it at all. It would just tell me, like, if something was not an area that I wouldn't ship to or whatever. It would tell me that, but it wouldn't tell me anything about global shipping. So I had to actually go on my computer into the listing to see that.
Oh my God. Oh. Did you read what Sarcastic wrote? He buys storage units, right?
Oh.
So he was at the storage facility and he was wearing a former owner's shirt.
Oh my God, that's funny.
And I guess the former owner showed up and saw him.
Flashing his shirt.
God.
And he got his guns and stuff in your van. That is funny. It's like everything that used
Wow.
to own, everything that used to own of importance is now mine. Congratulations to me.
Yeah. I know a lot of people do that, Tommy. Tommy doesn't use global shipping program at all.
Yeah,
And it
you know
is
what? Some
cheaper if
people,
you send it direct, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's just easy for me, and I'm all about easy.
I, I, you know what? I have um, dealt with stuff going first class to, I think it was Australia, to tell you the truth. I sent it first class, and it, I don't believe it made it. And then I had something go to just Canada, and it didn't make it either. So after that, I was like, no, I'm kind of done with this, and I understand people that want to, pick up their international sales by doing that. I get like 5 a month maybe, um, which isn't horrible to me. It's worth it to me to
Well,
to be in global shipping and then
bye, Mike.
and not have to worry about it. Yeah,
Mike
I
came
mean,
in late and he's leaving early.
well,
Well,
doctor
okay.
pay.
Hmm.
Have fun. Happy hunting.
Right. Is it is it tough to figure out shipping around the world, Tommy, or is it just kind of like
I don't think it's
on?
a thing.
You would have to put if you're going to do your own shipping overseas, wouldn't you have to have everything as calculated shipping? You would, wouldn't you?
Um, oh, eBay standard is calculated,
Ah.
just like GSP,
Tommy's always teaching me something new.
but it's
I
but it's
I feel like after being a reseller for 6 or 7 years now, I ought to know this stuff. But Tommy and you guys keep coming up with something new. I don't know yet or haven't.
but it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
So
And
you have
Tommy's a good researcher. If he doesn't know something, he'll go figure it out,
and I'm
and then
I'm
he
not sure
remembers what he learned.
I'm not sure. Mommy, is it the same with if you send it USPS um somewhere out of the United States and you're sending it priority, if something happens to it, can you make a claim on that just as well? And is it but the thing is, okay, see, immediately I'm thinking they'd have to ship it back. If there was a problem with it, they'd have to ship it back and you'd have to pay for that. So that's where I'm like, that
Oh my
sounds
God.
that sounds bad. And I've had a few things break on the way to well, I've had a couple actually break before they even hit global shipping warehouse thingy,
Wow.
and and they still send it on,
Hmm.
and
How do you
yeah,
know it broke before it got there? You weren't at the shipping place.
well, not before, it was after,
Yeah.
yeah, it was after.
Well, Sadie's having to fix somebody else's mistake. That's always fun.
Oh no!
Hi, Karen. Yeah.
Don't let a diesel motor run out of fuel.
Sorry, Sadie. Have a good day anyway.
Yeah, get it done, Mr. Sadie.
Uh, we're in the red, Sadie.
Yikes.
Stock market's going down a little bit. Sucks.
I just buy insurance for like $2 and tell them to keep it. Hasn't happened yet, but I would. Oh, I don't know. For me, it's just the whole thing of I think that I think that you're more covered, but that's just me. And it could be just I don't want to learn it. I don't want to learn it
Yeah,
again because I was doing it like that for a while, um and really I did not see a lot of pickup in my international sales.
yeah. Yeah, I get your point, Cyber, but I think the percentage of problems would be so minuscule that I mean, if you sell 10 items a month to overseas buyers, then, or international buyers, then you don't really even need insurance on stuff because, most people are trustworthy.
Hmm.
You ship two or three a day international. Yeah.
But standard shipping, eBay standard shipping goes up to a certain poundage or something. How does that work? Because whenever I was doing shipping overseas, it was before that came out.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing it, um, but maybe just for Canada
I could see that happening lag.
because I don't want to ship to Brazil or someplace where I know that stuff gets lost a lot.
Okay, eBay standard is GSP with fees on the back end. So so then you just charge more for the item?
No, eBay will charge more
Oh,
once you
eBay
buy your
charges more.
label.
Hmm.
I guess I guess eBay sees what you paid a pirate ship to ship it, so they will go ahead and charge you the shipping cost in final value fees.
Hmm.
But eBay doesn't know what the final value fees are going to be until you do print a label and ship it,
Yeah.
right? Or am I talking out of my ass, Tommy? You sure are typing a lot, Tommy, if you're actually driving. Don't do that. Yeah, GSP is kind of it's not a good thing for international buyer.
Hmm.
Because it is more expensive. I don't like buying stuff from Great Britain when it's got a big ass
Well,
shipping charge
he said
on it.
he's selling. He said he's selling 2 to 3 a day international.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Does um does Pirate Ship figure out all the VAT taxes and everything, or do they pay that when they pick it up?
Hi, Texas Val.
Texas VAT. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that might be something to look into if you need some other sales and you want to try that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And because I'm a city slicker, like Tommy says, in a little bitty town,
mhm,
I don't have easy access to UPS drop off.
you have to have UPS drop off.
Well, if I use Pirate Ship, I would, because Pirate Ship doesn't use FedEx. We got a FedEx drop off
Mm,
at Dollar General, but
mm-hmm.
that's about the only reason I ever go to Dollar General is to drop off FedEx packages.
Yeah. Hi, Karen. I'll tell her. I'll probably talk to her after the show. She was here on Friday. If you go back and look on Friday's show on my channel, she was on there. Hi, Julie. Lag says he just does UPS pickups twice a week. They pay on their end of any fees. Sometimes you'll see VAT paid. Pirate Ship is something totally different, not related to eBay. Huh. Yeah, well, I just found out that I have a UPS drop-off, like, not far from me. It's probably about the same distance as my post office. So that's good to know, just in case. And it's at an auto parts store, which is open a reasonable amount of time. $14 a week total for both. Oh, for UPS pickups. Oh, so you have to pay to have them pick it up? You have to pay them to pick up their own packages? Does that sound right, Todd?
Who are you paying 14 to? Sorry, I was.
It sounds like they're doing. Well, Lag says I just do UPS pickups twice a week, and then they say it's $14 a week total for both.
And I
Like
never
7.
heard of UPS charging for a pickup.
Yeah,
Really?
he said yes.
eBay has 2 ways to ship
That's
international.
horrible. I ain't doing that.
Huh.
And okay, so Tommy, the whole standard shipping thing. So you're covered if there's something that gets broken or broken or lost. Whenever you do it with the standard shipping. Account called occasional or as needed pickup. It used to be $15 a week, and you just have to have the packages scanned in before cutoff time, and the driver will show up every day if you need. Huh.
Yeah, cyber, but England is a lot closer to Russia than, say, Texas is to Canada. This buyer won't quit messaging me. Let's see, what do you want this time? Getting distracted here. Oh, thank you for the reply. I got some taillights for a Volkswagen Rabbit, but I have both taillights, but both of them are the driver's side.
Oh.
So it sounds like this customer wants one for the driver and one for the passenger side of the car. So he's not going to buy from me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I bought a whole shelf lot of Volkswagen taillights. I need to get them all finished listed.
Mm.
I like selling taillights. They make good money. Pretty much any car parts.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. I sold a steering wheel puller kit thingy.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, Brandon gave it to me because he found it in his mom's room, and it was probably his stepdad's or something. And uh, so I sold that for, I guess I sold it for like $20 or something. I was like, hey, I didn't have nothing into it. Couldn't let it go for that cheap. Get a hold of an account rep and ask them what an occasional or when needed pickup is. You don't have to call or schedule anymore. Just need to get them in the system before the cutoff time
Hmm.
they give. Well,
I don't like the fee for pickup.
yeah, that's
I don't
yeah.
I don't use UPS very much, so the one or two times I have to, I can make the 15-mile drive, I guess.
I mean, I understand if that's what they got to do to keep the business going or whatever, but you know,
Well,
wouldn't
United
do it.
States, the Postal Service doesn't charge for pickup. Of course, they're coming to your house every day anyway with the mail.
Yeah,
But even if you got all your mail at a post office box, they would still pick up for free, I would think.
wow. Yeah, you know what? My packages seem to go pretty quick out of Michigan. I mean, if they're going to get held up, they're going to get held up in usually Detroit.
Hmm.
But it seems like as soon as they leave Detroit, they just fly. Man, Mike says I did almost a
Hmm.
million in sales last year. I have a lot of packages. Well, that's cool. Good job, buddy.
Dang.
Got
Sounds
any
like a
tips
lot
or
of packages.
tips or tricks?
He must have some good suppliers and probably some employees if he's doing that much in, but if he's blowing through
Possibly.
that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's info.
if you're if you're doing that many packages, $14 a week for pickup is probably a good thing.
Chump change.
Yeah. I mean, he must have like a half of a pallet of boxes every time they show up. And Bearded Picker says, do some searching on Google. You can find links to free UPS shipping for 10 years. Yours expires in 2031.
Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Oh, shipping pickups.
Huh,
That's cool.
2031. I'll be dead by then.
Don't say that.
Maybe
It's only
not.
10 years.
That's a long time out.
Well, you better get a little bit more crankier and stuff so you can live forever.
Uh, yeah, I can do that.
Well, your mom almost did it, so
Yeah.
she was well on her way.
I thought Mom was going to outlive Queen Elizabeth, but she didn't.
That's so
She
cute.
didn't do it. She didn't. She didn't make it. Yeah. Also thought she was going to outlive Betty White, but she didn't do
Mhm.
that either.
Yeah. She did good though.
Yeah.
She was she was one of those, you didn't think ever was gonna die because they were so uh you know
Yeah. I mean, she
I
was
don't know what word I'm trying to use. I'm not trying to say
Mom.
mean, but like, you know, just
Mom was still going to swim aerobics when she was 90 years old.
mhm.
But then the last couple of years she went down pretty quick. But I mean, she was viable. She was still driving and stuff right up until she was 90.
Mhm.
Crazy
Yeah,
old, crazy old lady. She was still making her twice a year visits to the dentist, and she just
mhm.
kept up with herself.
Yeah.
Never drank or smoked or anything.
Immortal. Yes. That's yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Thank goodness I'm playing the game.
Yeah. I mean, like Mom did it just out of taking care of herself. She would go get her exercise in at swim aerobics, and she would get her.
Mhm.
She always kept up with her weight. She never let her weight get big.
Yeah.
She was like, as far as taking care of herself, she was like perfect.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm sure she was very knowledgeable for as long as she lived, you know.
Oh, she knew tons of stuff, but she wasn't very good on a computer or a cell phone. She
Yeah.
could never figure out a smartphone. But by the time she was already in her 80s by the time they came out with smartphones, so she
Right.
didn't really need one.
Right.
She was perfectly happy with a little cricket or something like.
Hey, you know what?
She didn't have a cricket, but a phone like that, that's all she needed.
I think sometimes it stresses us out more than it helps us, you know. I mean, of course, it's it helps us as resellers and stuff, but as people, sometimes it can stress us out. You know, having that connected to us all day long, and used to it was like, oh, I couldn't catch you at home, you know,
Yeah,
so I guess it just had to wait. You either call me when I'm home, leave a message, or you ain't getting a hold of me until I'm back at home.
yeah.
And it was kind of a
Moon
good thing.
moon pie. No, moon pies have been around longer than Mom. They really have.
Mm.
Of course, during the Depression, uh, nobody could afford to buy a moon pie.
Yeah. You
That
know
was
what
like
my
a lug.
new
That
thing
was
is?
like a luxury thing.
You know what my new
Hmm.
thing is? Bone
What's
broth.
that? Bone broth. Yeah.
I'm trying to use it kind of as one of my meals because I can't get 3 meals in a day, but I need the nutrition.
Yeah. Bearded. I remember y'all may not remember. It's an old movie now called Paper Moon, and it was about a little girl and and a guy that got together, and they were scam artists. They would go around uh, pulling scams on people, and anyway, she always talked about getting a moon pie and a what was the soda? She would always get like an orange crush or something.
Hmm.
So yeah, they moon pies have been around a long time, but they probably didn't make them out of processed. I'm sure it was pure cane sugar and flour, and that was about it.
And since then, they probably have really processed it to
God,
make it
I
to where
wonder.
they can pump more out.
Speaking of Twinkies, I wonder how many of them things I've eaten in my life. Probably millions.
I don't know.
Oh
I
God.
would much rather have.
And then they came out with the kind with the layer of icing on the top. I was like, man, I could suck those things down. I could eat a whole box of them in one sitting.
I'd rather have a Hostess pie
Yeah.
rather than I would Twinkies or Ding Dongs or anything like that.
But
But
yeah, Tommy's right. We're putting so much processed GMO stuff.
mhm.
Uh, hybrid corn.
Arthritic thumbs. Yeah. My son already has like problems with that because of his gaming. Like I
Yeah.
need to find out how to keep from getting my thumbs to be so clicky.
Yeah.
Either that or he gets like rashes right here from uh being at his desk and holding his arms on his desk, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so old. Even if I sleep in the same position for more than 2 hours at a time, I'm sore from being in that position.
Yeah.
I have to roll over everyone. Pigeon toes. What? Uh, inwards knee. Wait, you guys are all right. They went off the deep end. I mean, they went off of
Yeah.
a
Yep. Oh
they went
God.
off of a. We could find all kinds of stuff that we could blame on processed food. I'm sure. I got this prostate. It's the size of China, and it's because of processed foods. I know it.
Mhm.
Uh, I got this sexual dysfunction, and it's all because of processed foods. I know it. You
Hey,
can blame a lot of stuff.
something's gotta be happening with that.
Yeah. You know, there's got to be more cancer now than there was when
Oh yeah.
during the Depression.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. Moon pies. But I don't think that stuff hurt you. I mean, mom would she would really watch what she ate during most, all the time she was home. But then when we would take her out to eat, as soon as we finished the meal, she was like, "Now what's for dessert?" And she would get a piece of pie with a big old scoop of ice cream on it, and she'd sit there and eat every bit of that.
Well,
Like,
it was
come,
probably her little treat, you know, like
yeah,
didn't
I,
eat it much whenever she was at home, but you
but
know,
yeah, I'm like, Mom, if I ate that much at any time, I would blow up like I'm already chunky, or I'm way fatter than I should be. But yeah, she would, as soon as we got through with the meal, she'd have to have her bowl of ice cream or whatever.
nope, that's the key of life, and this says balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she would get home and go, "Oh, I just ate so much. I shouldn't have done that." Like, Mom, you're 90 years old. You eat what you feel like eating now.
Yeah.
It don't matter anymore.
Yeah, but she probably felt a lot different, you know, when she ate like that. And not in the better sense, you know.
Yeah.
Probably made her bloated or something.
Anyway, it's about that time, folks.
Okay.
Want a piece of cake in each hand, Cyber says. That's balance. Yeah, that's it. Or in Cyber's case, it'd be a piece of cake in this hand and a
Mm-hmm.
glass of whiskey in this hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, Cyber. All right, folks, we're gonna shut her down. It's 9 o'clock. All is well with the world until tomorrow, I guess. And we all need to take Tommy's advice and just do international shipping on our own.
Yeah, it's worth researching.
Yeah, I should probably really do that. And I know there's very good resellers besides Tommy that do that, so I need to think more about that. Y'all have a blessed day, God willing, and the creeks don't rise,
We will be on my channel tomorrow.
Idaho Hillbilly says. All
What's that?
right. Idaho Hillbilly always ends his shows by saying,
Oh.
"Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow."
Yep.
So, bye. Thanks for coming on and talking and chatting. All right. So,